Welcome, everyone. Here it is at long last. It's the start of the NBA regular season. I know everyone's just as excited as we are here on 2K Sports to get things underway. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Dan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. All right, let's see what the Atlanta Hawks have coming up. On Friday, they'll host the Charlotte Hornets. And then Sunday, they kick off a road trip at Oklahoma City where they'll take on the Thunder.
And that game against the Wizards is going to be game number 4 for them during the start of this NBA campaign. They'll want to get off to a hot start for the year.
Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Walker Kessler, Lauri Markkanen out there with Barnes. And it's Lee in at the point. And for Atlanta, Bogdanovic and Reza Shea, the wingmen. Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. And it's Young in at the 1. Grant, nothing quite like the first game of a brand new season. So many possibilities.
Well, you know, B.A., for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason pay off.
Now here's Bogdanovic. The 3 from Reza Shea. Buries it from 3.
And you see how dangerous Reza Shea can be from deep, especially considering how fast his release is.
Here's Lee. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Young.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throws of the night. And he makes a first. Over the last few years, Atlanta struggled defensively, Grant.
Yeah, the Hawks haven't been better than 20th in defensive rating since 2017. They've had some great offensive teams during that time, but their defense has held them back.
Now here's Young. Pass to Bogdanovic. Here's Reza Shea. Shot clock at 6. Over Markkanen. Reza Shea, no good. And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. First chance of the season for them to go up against Atlanta.
And in a series of the have-nots last year, they came out on the losing end, really looking for some improvement here.
And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Outside Bogdanovic. Pass to Johnson. Outside Young. And it's off from three-point range.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
And Okongwu with the block. Ball stolen. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And he makes it. Reza Shea's got 5 points.
It's always good to see Reza Shea mixing it up down low.
All right, now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, who was able to talk with Quinn Snyder.
And I took the time to ask him about his strategy for Lauri Markkanen, and he said, we know he's going to hit big shots and be physical on the floor, but we're going to make him work for everything tonight. I hope we can test every shot that he takes. Hope and hard work. Can't ask for more than that, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now here's Barnes. Pass to Lee. Now here's Markkanen. Covered by Johnson. Back to Lee. The 3 is up. The shot no good.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Back to Okongwu. Over Kessler. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And, Coach, with Okongwu adding a 3 to his game, it's hard to keep him off the floor now.
It is, Brian, and he can do a lot for a team when he plays. He can now spread out the floor, he can guard multiple positions. But the main thing Okongwu does is he is all over the glass.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. While we have a moment, let's check out the highest scoring teams in the league last season. 5th on the list, the Hawks.
And last year, I liked watching this team operate on the offensive end. The ball movement, the patience, the confidence. You love seeing all that come together.
Barnes against Bogdanovic. Hacked on the shot, and that'll send him to the line for 3. That one on Johnson. All right, Grant, when you look at the Nets rebuild, what are you seeing at this point?
Well, they gave up a lot of young players and draft picks to assemble a big three. And, of course, that didn't quite work out. So now they're in that middle ground, which sometimes can be a little tough. Add to the fact that they're in New York, the fans and media are anything but patient and forgiving. It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Outside Bogdanovic. Nice jump shot from the top of the key.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Here's Lee. He's got 5. Going inside, and that one drops for him. Lee's got 7 points.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's Risacher. He's got 5. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And there's the ability to finish for Risacher. Nobody scares him at the rim.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. With the step back. Here's Lee. Atlanta with the rebound. Now Okongwu. Here's Bogdanovic. Barnes with the rebound. Pass to Lee. Deflected.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Here's Bogdanovic. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. One of the more consistent players in the league, Stan. Bogdan Bogdanovic.
Yeah, Brian. Averages in double figures every year. Shoots it well from deep. A very underrated ball handler and playmaker. You love having guys like Bogdanovic that you can rely on every night.
Edey's checked in for Kessler. Lee. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
Well, you gotta know this won't slow Young down. He's a very determined player.
To the inside. And the basket by Lee. 11 points in the game. Here's Risacher. 7 points in the game. Fires from deep. Drains the triple.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this year.
Nets trail by 3. Here's Lee. He's got 11. A strong finish under heavy pressure from the D.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Pass to Risacher. And here's Bogdanovic. A shot from the high post. The rebound by Edey.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots. Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Anunoby, he's checked in for Scotty Barnes. The Hawks have gone 6 of 11 so far. Outside Bogdanovic. Outside Johnson. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Bogdanovic. Picked up by Okongwu. Just 5 on the clock. Bogdanovic, that's good.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Now here's Young. Outside Bogdanovic. Pass to Rizache. From the arc. The shot off that time. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Here's Kolek. Here's Lee. He's got 18.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Young with the bucket.
Yeah, and despite his size, Young is never intimidated taking it off the dribble.
Pass to Lee. And he banks in the layup. Lee's got 22.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Here's Rizache. Outside Johnson. From deep. Brooklyn pulls it in.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Well, we've got a developing story here. Standing by remotely, we go to our 2K insider, Shams Charania, for the details.
Thank you, B.A. The Brooklyn Nets are not being complacent. They are already making transactions. They've acquired Scotty Barnes, a name that fans and teammates are excited to see wearing their colors. And this athletic addition to the team can provide momentum-swinging plays on both ends. He is a spark plug that can really jumpstart big runs. He's going to be readily welcomed on his new squad.
Good stuff there, Shams. Thanks for keeping us in the loop. Here's Rizache. 10 points for him. Pass to Okongwu. Now Johnson. There's Bogdanovic with the 3. The rebound by Kolek. Markkanen against Bogdanovic. Here's Lee. And again, it's the Nets missing. Hawks trail by 4. Bogdanovic with it. He has 6. Okongwu, a screen on Markkanen. There's Young with the 3. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got 4 rebounds in the game. Bogdanovic against Markkanen. Pass to Lee. Lets a floater go. Rejected by Okongwu. And Anunoby gets it to go. And for Atlanta, they're shooting around 44% in this opening quarter. And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Daniels is checked in for Trae Young. Now here's Okongwu. Here's Rizache. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian. Jalen Johnson is developing the complete game. He said, I watch the guys who do everything. That's my mindset. I want to be at least solid in every department. And then keep building on that, adding bits and pieces here and there. Brian, his versatility is already drawing attention league-wide.
Yeah, there's no question about that, Allie. Thank you. Good work there as it goes.
You like seeing Bogdanovic get it done inside. An opportunistic score around the rim.
Here's Lee. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Lee's got 24.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Daniels passes to Johnson. Here's Rizache. This one for 3. That one doesn't go. He's now 5 for 9 in this one.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
And so it's Bogdanovich with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a 5-point game. A minute 22 left in the first quarter. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Daniels. And they pick up 2.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Brooklyn leading by 3. Here's Lee. He's got 24. Here's Edey. Started by Okongwu. It's stolen by Okongwu. Here's Daniels. Bogdanovich on the wing. Pass to Risacher. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on OG Anunoby.
Yeah, Risacher is already advanced with the ball in his hand. He knows how to pick up that whistle.
Atlanta shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, guys, in a year with no consensus #1 overall pick, Zachary Risacher out of France, maybe not a surefire star.
Wow!
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Outside Bogdanovich. Picked up by Okongwu. Let's go with a 3. Bogdanovich, no good. Brooklyn leading by 4. Markkanen finds Anunoby. Here's Lee. Guarded by Young. And he comes up with a bucket. Lee's got 28 points for the game.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
Right side Young with 1 on the clock. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We'll be right back after this word. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Brooklyn.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
Their backcourt, Young and Bogdanovich. DeAndre Hunter is out there with Onyeka Okongwu. And it's Risacher in at the 3. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Hawks trail by 6. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Young. Now here's Hunter. Beyond the arc. Hits the trifecta.
And Hunter can really do damage from deep. The defense has to get out on him.
Brooklyn with the ball. Anunoby passes to Lee. Over Bogdanovich. Here's Markkanen. The 7-footer Markkanen using that length.
Wow, he really fires up his team with his ability to extend possessions.
Outside Young. Pass to Bogdanovich. Picked up by Okongwu. Takes the 3. And Bogdanovich is good for 3. Bogdanovich has got 11.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Stan, you've coached some great defensive anchors in your time. Who do you view as the best in the game today?
Well, Brian, you probably have to start with Rudy Gobert, but we've got guys like Brook Lopez, Jaren Jackson, Anthony Davis, and then we've got 2 young ones coming up that could be as good as we've seen in Wemby and Chet Holmgren.
Barnes, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Well, Grant, aside from making the East Finals in 2021, how would you assess Trae Young's teams?
Well, they're always solid offensive teams. But Trae is the type of player that you need to surround with defensive-minded guys, and he hasn't really had that.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. The Hawks trailing. Outside Hunter. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Bogdanović. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
Bigger than your average guard, Bogdanović is 220 pounds. He can win some battles there inside.
Barnes passes to Lee. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Here's a Okongwu, blocked! And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Edey. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks.
Number 15, Clint Capella.
On defense, the Nets. Back to Hunter. 6 on the shot clock. From outside the arc. Offensive rebound, Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
Yeah, a difference maker on the glass. Capella has been doing this for a long time.
Lee into the lane. Capella with a block. And so it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Lee. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
And he dunks it down.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. All right, let's take a look back at last season and see the teams who collected the most second chance points. The 4th spot held by the Hawks.
Second chance points were crucial to their offensive production, so they worked to maximize that strength.
And Atlanta with possession here. Trailing by 2. Pass to Reza Shea. Here's Young. It's blocked. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Here's Bogdanović. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss. He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Oh, that's what he does. Trae Young knocking down a 3.
Well, Young's got the green light off the catch there and everywhere else.
Lee into the lane. Soft touch off the glass. Lee's got 6 in the quarter. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
Pass to Reza Shea. 3-pointer. The rebound by the Nets. Kolik's got his 4th rebound in this one. Lets it go from 11. Again, the Nets score.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Young, the pass to Bogdanović. Back to Young. Clock at 6. Uses the glass to drop it in. Young's got 11 points.
Well, that one from mid-range. Young's got a quick release.
Here's Lee. There's the drive. Up and in on the layup.
If you give him any sort of space, he's gonna attack.
There's Young with the 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. And over the last 4 seasons, Stan, the Hawks have hovered around 500.
Yeah, but trending downward year over year. Without control of their first-round picks for the next 3 seasons from the DeJounte Murray trade, Brian, they've got no choice but to make it work. Well, when you get that kind of look inside, you have to capitalize.
Lee misses.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Capella, good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And what do you know? Capella with the high percentage look. That's his motto.
Here's Lee. Good D by Bogdanovic. For Atlanta, they've gotten 7 shots out of 14 attempts in the second quarter. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Bogdanovic has got 7 now in this quarter. Brooklyn trailing. And here's Anunoby. He's got 5. Here's Lee. Banked it in off the glass.
And they're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Here's Riza. Capella, screen on Anunoby. And he's going for the lob. It's stolen by Barnes. Here's Lee. Hunter with the rebound. Atlanta's gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Capella. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got 4 rebounds now. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Here's Riza. Anunoby covering. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And out on the wings, Zach Riza has so many things scouts are looking for these days.
Yeah, B.A., this guy has tremendous potential as a two-way threat. Great length, good athleticism, and his jump shot could be elite.
Okongwu's checked in for Capella.
Riza does things with the ball in his hands that not many of these rookies can do.
To the right side. Barnes passes to Lee. Back to Barnes. 6 to shoot. And the three-pointer goes. Barnes has got his second bucket on the night.
This team relies on Barnes to drill threes, just stretching out the floor.
Pass to Okongwu. Back to Young. Rebound Brooklyn.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Here's Lee. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Lee's got 44.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Pass to Bogdanovic. Outside Hunter. Here's Riza. Anunoby covering. And it's rejected. Back to Lee. And here's Anunoby. Now Barnes. He's got 5. Here's Lee. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. And it's an 8-point Brooklyn lead.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy. And every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Here's Riza. 15 points in the game. The Hawks need to get one up here. Bogdanovic from long range. Counted from distance. Bogdanovic has got 18 points in the game. Brooklyn leading by 5. Pass to Lee. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's on Onyeka Okongwu.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
You know, Grant, with the Nets, there was so much optimism just a few years back.
And it was just too bad to see things go south. It's a reminder that nothing is as easy as it seems in the NBA. Even with a superstar roster, things don't always work out.
Young, the pass to Bogdanovic. He shoots it. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Lee. From deep three-point land. And again. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. Must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible. Well, once he gets a step to the rim like that, it's going to take more of a defensive effort to force the miss.
Here's Lee, the drive, and that one is stuffed right through.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Here's Riza Shea. Anunoby covering. Fires for three. Brooklyn with the board. Edey's got rebound number 11.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Hunter up top. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Graham.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
Here's Lee. Uses the glass on the layup. Lee's got 55.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Young, the pass to Hunter. Bogdanovich on the wing. 18 points for him. And the three is good, and the foul. This could turn into a 4-point play.
And a bit of a struggle for him so far in the quarter. Just 1 for 5 from the field.
Despite ups and downs, the Atlanta Hawks have remained in the hunt season to season, Stan.
Well, Brian, this team has a lot of resilience. They're scrappy, they're hardworking, and it's helped them stay on the margins, at least, of the playoff picture.
And now a look at last season's most proficient free throw shooters. Bogdan Bogdanovich third.
Very steady at the line. He's a guy who isn't rattled easily, and that shows in his free throw shooting numbers.
He's perfect from the line this time. Hawks trail by 7. Outside Young. Pass to Bogdanovich. Outside Hunter. Fires it. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Hunter's got 10.
A dead-eye catch-and-shoot guy. Hunter is someone you have to run off his shots.
Time called here. The Nets decide to talk it over now. A full line change here for Brooklyn. And so it's Brooklyn closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Hey everybody, nothing like a little trade news to perk up your day. We'll take a look first at some transactions around the NBA. Swerving off topic for a moment, I need you guys to weigh in on this. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No, man, it's a hot dog. Cheese, it's right there in the name.
Well, it's got meat, correct?
Right.
It has bread.
Right.
Isn't that what it takes to make a sandwich?
Stuffed between bread?
That's not how it works. Every summer they have a hot dog eating contest, not a sandwich eating contest. They're different.
I really feel
good point.
sandwiched between two great debaters. And returning our attention to this game, a solid first half for the Brooklyn Nets.
I mean, when you go inside and impose your will this way, you're delivering a gut punch.
Yeah, there's a whole other half to go, but the way they're winning this makes them the heavy favorite now. Thanks as always for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. And the Nets with possession here. They've led by as much as 10. And so in the game for the Nets, Lauri Markkanen out there with Scotty Barnes. Then it's Walker Kessler, and it's Kolek in at the 2-guard. Good! That's another bucket!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense, really taking it to the opposition. Pass to Reza Shea. Young with it. Inside, it's Trae Young.
Well, Young is so tenacious that it balances out any of the size differential in the paint.
Steps back and fires. Good. He hits again.
Never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long time. And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. There's the triple. Rebound Brooklyn.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
And the shot's good. Lee's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
Right side Young, all alone. Yep, that one goes. Young's got 15 points.
And the defense has to be more aware, or else Young will stick them from the mid-range every time.
Lee into the lane. Offensive board. Kicks it out to Barnes. And Brooklyn again with a bucket.
Well, he's shooting a high percentage, but not taking enough shots, in my opinion. He needs to be more aggressive on offense.
You know, Grant, an underrated area of improvement for Scotty Barnes has been his defense.
You're spot on, B.A. I mean, we've seen an elevated intensity from him on that end. Finding more denials, attacking the ball, really proving himself as an effective stopper.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Here's Lee on the take, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. You were there, Stan, in Miami at the inception of Heat culture. Give us a taste of it.
Well, it's a little bit overblown in one way, in that everyone basically wants people who work hard and get in shape and compete. The difference maybe with the Heat is they just have a lower tolerance for players who don't meet their standards.
Here's Lee, defended by Bogdanovich. And Kolek gets it to go. Kolek's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, really nice to see Markkanen keeping his head up and finding the open teammate.
Pass to Rizachet. Young with a screen on Markkanen. Inside, stolen by Kessler. And now the Nets on the break. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
KBA, the Hawks are figuring it out. Coach Quinn Snyder said, growth isn't linear. We want to just keep improving. The players have bought in, they're working, they're practicing hard, hitting the film. Everybody has been absolutely coachable. I think we're learning. Guys, it's all about the journey here.
Yeah, I'm trying to take that next step. That's how it's done. Thanks, Allie.
And Kessler is just a steady, reliable big man because he shoots a good percentage and defends the rim well.
Nets leading by 13. It's stolen by Okongwu. Young with it. 15 points in the game. The three. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got 5 rebounds in the game.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational. Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting.
Pass to Young. Picked up by Okongwu. Bogdanovich finds Young. Just 5 to shoot. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. Brooklyn has gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game.
Right here.
Barnes passes to Markkanen. Here's Lee, defended by Bogdanovich.
Yeah, they want more playmaking from Markkanen. That's the next step in his game.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. It's an 18-point game. Picked up by Okongwu. Bogdanovich from long range. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. The Nets have gone 8 of 10 in the third and looking in control. Kessler against Okongwu. The kick out to Young. Lets a 3 fly. Sinks the tray. Young's got 18.
He's taking what he can get here as a 3 in each half.
Markkanen, the pass to Lee. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Brooklyn leading by 17. Here's Lee. And another one. 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
Right side Young. Kessler with a rebound. Brooklyn has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. For Atlanta, they've gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Pass to Johnson. Outside Young. Back to Johnson. Puts up a 3. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Yeah, every year in the league, Johnson's become a better three-point shooter. That tells you how hard he works in the offseason.
Oh, another one falls.
And he's now tied for the 4th most points in a game ever. He is hitting everything.
It is truly one of the greatest games in league history. He can't miss.
73. What a number. Tying Wilt and David Thompson. Only Wilt and Kobe have more in a single game. Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Hits yet again. Wow.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time great individual performances in league history.
Honestly, guys, I don't know how you stop him. He's in the mid-70s scoring-wise. Wilt's 78, Kobe's 81, and then Wilt's 100 are the only higher-scoring games ever.
Lee on the wing, defended by Bogdanovic. Tipped. Outside Johnson. There's Young with the three. Brooklyn pulls it in. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Here's Kolek. Rebound Atlanta. Johnson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Hawks trail by 14. Bogdanovic finds Johnson. Okongwu against Kessler. Okongwu with the bucket. Brooklyn's gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. Markkanen misses. The Hawks shooting at a respectable 49%. Pass to Young. Here goes Trey. The kick out to Johnson. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. And Okongwu with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Okongwu. The Hawks making a switch here. Capella's checked in. Lee, the pass to Kessler. Kicks it out to Barnes. Here's Lee. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Barnes has got 3 assists in the game.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul of the game. Pass to Rizachet. Back to Bogdanovic. Knocks down the long J. Bogdanovic has got 6 in the quarter.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Lee. The rebound by Atlanta. Bogdanovic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Well, the defenders stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Nets.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
Well, another thing they did well was taking advantage of the holes in the defense. Very aggressive in exploiting the lack of concentration.
And Atlanta with possession here. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Yeah, when you look at Trae Young's career numbers, he's got one of the highest assist averages ever.
Oh, connects again.
That score moving him clear into 3rd all time for scoring.
Well, you just knew it was a matter of time the way he's been playing. I'm sure he's not finished.
Well, he's cleared Wilt Chamberlain's 78 points. Next up is Kobe's 81. Either way, he is having a night to remember.
So we see the Nets taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And time now to present our player of the game.